There is rain in the area, but we've been given the... Standing in, Lorenzo Cain. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Milwaukee.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So add 1. Brandon Woodruff will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft, you can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Nick Castellanos now. He, too, had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. A bouncer up the middle. A jumping catch at second for 1. On to first, a double play. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's doing some really special things at home. He's hitting over 3.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
Bullet back up the middle. Cain is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Second inning coming up in Chicago, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Heidi, thanks. And D-Row, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player. Gone! A solo shot that time for Tommy Pham. Number 17 for him on the season, and the Brewers have come back to tie things at 1. Here's Ryan Braun now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Hayward. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Batting 7.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. But the Brewers tie. Here's Javier Baez. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Popped him up. Perez is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And patrolling center field today, Lorenzo Cain. One of the better defensive outfielders in the game. The ability to cover a lot of ground and hit anywhere in the order from the top to right in the middle where all the damage is done.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The left fielder.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down go the Cubs on just 4.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank 1st in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The pitcher, number 53.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Woodruff. As he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball. So I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hayward has a read on it, and that retires the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. Here's Addison Russell, and you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least.
Addison.
And he fouls this one off.
Russell.
The windup and the 0-1. This is line to left. Pham has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The pitcher.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the pitcher, Jose Quintana. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pham is in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Hey, second time around. Let's see if.
Meanwhile, now this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's gonna get out of here. A home run.
Well, it's not too surprising to see him go bridge here. 2 outs, bases empty. That's when you see a guy change their approach, and they just swing for the fences.
The right fielder,
trying to make the inning after all, and that's exactly what he did right here.
Into the box now, Nicholas Castellanos. high in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs get a run here thanks to... Next to bat, Orlando Arcia as we begin the top of the fourth.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Oh, and he misses it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Up next for Milwaukee.
So digging in now, Christian Yelich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect. But if anything is belt or above,
the first baseman, number 8.
Got him to go down swinging there. Tommy Pham goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. Ryan Braun is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Skied into very shallow right. Castellanos coasts under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the ready for another chance. Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
For the Cubs, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
So 1 away here in the Chicago fourth. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. And right into the shift. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Baez is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport. And it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. This one is launched. Look at this. And gone into the right field bleachers. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. So his remarkable season continues, and with it the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We're through 4. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Yasmani Grandal goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Popped him up. Contreras has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The pitcher, number 53.
So here now's the pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the. So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Kyle.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Schwarber.
And it's fouled away. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Kane has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So coming to the plate, Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled off. Grounder down the line at third. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The pitcher, number 62.
And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Cubs are down. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
6.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Popped high in the air. Rizzo is calling for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
First pitch on its way.
Arcia.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Milwaukee.
In is Christian Yelich. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Still 1-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Nope,
and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3. Digging in, Jason Hayward. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. On the ground to the right side. Perez comes up with it, and that's the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
So striding in, Nicholas Castellanos. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Turned on down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield.
The third baseman,
Chris Bryant will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the belt, kicks and deals. Moustakas is there to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tommy Pham. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
0-1, here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will get foul for strike 2. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Here's the pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he rings up another one, make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Next for Milwaukee, Ryan Braun.
The first baseman.
He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Braun.
Scorched to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Hey, he had just retired 10 straight until that base hit right there. That's into almost 4th inning of him not ever seeing the stretch. We'll see how he does with a runner on now.
Schwarber is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
The catcher, Yasmani.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The 0-2 once more. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Taylor Williams gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 54, Taylor.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Pham is there.
And batting 9. Number
1 down.
Manny Pena.
At the plate, Javier Baez. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Hit high and deep to right center. Yelich is there now, and he has it for the second out.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. Stepping in, Addison Russell. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Addison Russell.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Pham moves over, and the inning is over. Here's the first pitch to him.
Leading off for the Brewers, the second baseman.
No balls and 1 strike.
Perez.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. Chopped toward the second baseman. And that's through for a hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire.
Pena.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to make a change, as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. Rowan Wick enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too, but this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
The center fielder.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline. So it's a tight spot here.
3,
first and second,
shortstop.
1 man out. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. There's one. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1, and it remains a Alex Claudio is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom Milwaukee. Half of the 8th.
Number 59, Alex.
And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, he's 0 for 4. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pham moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, center
now back
fielder,
to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Jason Hayward. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's
fielder.
Looking locked in.
Nick Castellanos.
Standing in now, Nicholas Castellanos. Hit hard down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Up next for the Cubs.
In now, Chris Bryant. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. See?
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Here comes the first pitch. This is pulled into right, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful.
High and deep to center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Junior Guerra comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 41, Junior Guerra.
In now, Wilson Contreras. Line drive to center field. Kane is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
And they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box now, Addison Russell.
Lined but speared on a hop.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Kyle Ryan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
56.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Now batting, left fielder.
Settling in now, Tommy Pham. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Tommy Pham takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night. No balls and a strike to count. Yelich, base runner at first with 1 out. And this is swung on and missed on a good pitch, and Braun is gone for out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now.
And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The Cubs led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jose Quintana